Alright, I'm back finally. I know it's been like a month and a half since I put a video out. Just been busy. Work got busy. Normally summers are kind of slow time, but this summer we got a really big order for a bunch of custom equipment we're building, so be pretty busy doing that. Shop's kind of filled full of that stuff, so we're at the house today. But I still wanted to put something out. So the poor truck is down right now. I did a bunch of work to that. I went to set the computer off, waiting for that to come back. But I bought this 95-ish Bayliner Capri last year. I did a video on it, but it was kind of trash, so kind of scrapped that one. But I bought it for 600 bucks at an auction, put some new exhaust manifolds on it because they were cracked, and it came back around to work. And we ran it all last year, but the gimbal bearing makes a lot of noise. The trim and tilt pieces on it, they're right here, just don't seem to want to work, and the wires are starting to, like, the coating on the wires is coming off. So I'm gonna replace those. We're gonna got a new gimbal bearing for it. I got a new impeller if I can find it. And then we'll unwinterize it because I winterized it last winter, and then we'll maybe hopefully take it out this weekend as well. I also want to pull the fuel out of it and put fresh fuel in. So I'll take you for a quick trip around. Pulled it up here with the 4Runner. But for 600 bucks, it's something I got off auction. It's super clean. Almost everything worked. The old radio worked. I'm replacing that with a newer one. That one down there, and some new speakers and stuff. It's got a 4.3 Chevy V6 in it. Did fine last year. It does need a new starter too, so get that replaced. I rebuilt the one that was in it, but you could tell it had been wet before and just gross. So we'll get into it, and I'll come back to y'all as we make progress on it.
You anything down here I gotta take off?
No, we just have to take off just these.
So I can just pull it off? No.
Yeah, let me get this set up somewhere. Yeah, that's probably all right. So we're gonna pull these cylinders off first. Kind of pick up on it. We need to just hammer it out from one side. There you go.
Do you have any like lube?
Not really. I don't know, baby. Close the garage. That was way too much. Perfect. What is gouges from?
I don't know.
Oh, man, with a beaver. I got you.
I got faith in you.
I know you do. Okay, when I knock this, you want to hold this up because when I knock this out, it's gonna start going down. I can go down to it just slowly. There we go. There's an oil shaft.
It's probably good for it, honestly.
Right. Okay, now those are out. We're gonna go ahead and take these 4 bolts off this side, 4 bolts, and there's 2 down here. Get that off. We should be able to slide the lower unit out. There's a little ground strap we gotta take off here too. Alright, with all those out, we'll just start pulling. This whole section comes off, and inside there will be our drive shaft. Oh wait, you know what? I think on the back side is a piece we have to take off inside here, or loosen for our shifter. Oh, maybe not.
So I can fit that with something to pry this way.
Oh, it's moving. Okay, ready?
Yeah. Somewhere.
What the fuck are we missing?
Oh no, I think it's just caught. You can grab it, I'll just try to yank it. It's just caught on this one.
I think it's just stuck.
Yeah. I'm gonna wiggle it. Oh, I think it's free.
Never mind.
Ready?
Yeah. Hold up. I want to look at all this stuff. All right, lower your units off. Let's see. I think we have to undo shifter. Take the cylinder, whatever these are called, trim tabs, whatever, and then mine's full of oil. I don't think you're supposed to have that, so I gotta figure out where that's coming in at. Smells like diff fluid, so that's awesome. Anyways, clean all that out, take this off, and then I'll get back with y'all after all that's torn apart. All right, I just figured this stuff out. So when we pulled this, excuse me,
Bless you.
when we pulled the outdrive off, we had an issue with oil in there. You shouldn't have oil in there. It's supposed to be grease. It smelled like gear fluid. So clearly the lower unit or outdrive was leaking. So what I did was I put some air to the oil vent and sprayed some soapy water in here, and it just blew nothing but bubbles. So I definitely have a bad seal there, and I've never pulled one apart. It looks like a lot, so we'll see. I'll either pull it apart and rebuild it, or maybe I can find a decent used one off Marketplace while I'm waiting for this one to be rebuilt. We'll see, but I'll bring it all back when I figure that out. I also need to get a big enough, I don't know if it's Allen key or hex head or whatever for that nut there, because I have it at my shop but not at my home. So let you know how that goes. All right, so it's hot outside, so I brought my outdrive for my boat inside, and I brought it in to work on. So I ordered ordered a wrench for the nut here so I can get that off, and then get this top taken off, get that taken off, the shaft out. I think I just need to replace the seal, the shaft seal. So the wrench looks like this, so it just fits on and grabs onto these teeth. Looks like whoever was in here last maybe didn't use it. I wasn't going to, but they're cheap enough online that justified getting it. So I will get this thing cracked open and get back with y'all. Okay, so I had to bring you guys back to check this out. So got the cap off, and there's no oil in there. She is bone dry. Really glad I did not run this, but there's still oil in the bearings. They still feel good, don't feel bad, they don't look bad. Well, the top one, bottom one probably is fine too. So I think I'm good. I think I caught it in time. So I'll get this off and get back with y'all. Alright, so I got the out drive pulled apart. I pulled apart the shaft and everything. Inside looked fine, as you guys saw. There's no oil in it. I believe the bearing for the input gear, I guess you'd call it, is just toast. Like it doesn't want to spin freely like you'd expect it to. When it does spin, it just sounds terrible. So like it really stiff to turn. So I'm gonna try and locate some new Timken bearings. Take this to the shop tomorrow, press it out, and hopefully put new bearings in it. So I'll be back when hopefully that happens. All right, so it's been a few days. I had to wait for some bearings to come in. When I pulled my out drive apart, I noticed that the bearings around this gear would they would hang up and it would barely turn at all. So I got new bearings, pressed the old ones out, pressed new ones on. I may have gotten it just a tiny bit too tight. I'm hoping we're still good. You're supposed to leave it where the center spacer can still move a little bit. I think we're all right. It only needs 6 to 8 pounds or something like that worth so for the preload. But we'll check it. If it's too tight, I'll just take it back to the shop and repress it tomorrow. We have the, let me see, I'm reading it off of here. We have the retainer ring, thrust washer, O-ring, and oil seal carrier all chucked up here. I bought this tool to remove it, and that's how they tell you to put it back together. So set the tool in to set your preload, but goes this nut, special nut with the threads, and you have this washer that's kind of indented. It fits inside of this ridge here, the O-ring, and then I put in a new seal as well. So there's really awesome tutorials on YouTube for this. This is not a how-to tutorial, it's just how I did it. Now we'll take gear, set it on top, I guess through the bottom. So the washer on mine is labeled nut. Clearly it's where the nut goes. Tighten this down a little bit. I don't want to go too crazy because we still need to step preload. So now I will be back once I get the tools to show you that. Alright, I'm back again after a several day hiatus. Back to working on the boat. We have the shop open today, so that'll be nice. Got the heat a little bit. I think I've been calling this a 95 or 94 or 96, something like that. It's actually a 92. A limited edition, 1992. So it was the 10th anniversary of the Bayliner Capri. See, right there, 10th anniversary. Pretty nice boat. I'm excited to get back to work on it. I want to get the rear bellows switched out, gimbal bearing, all that stuff, and got everything kind of lined out here. I did learn that the I don't know, the bellows for the shaft, drive shaft or whatever it's called, I'm not too sure. They have different styles, and the kit that I bought had the wrong style in it. The one I bought just used the hose clamps to hold it on. This one has a little ridge inside of here, and this bellows kind of pushes into that ridge, and then it uses this retainer to push inside of it, and it kind of holds everything, holds it all together. So I had to buy the correct bellows for that. I bought the wrong one the first time, just didn't know. So I already got the trim solenoids, trim sender, and the trim limit. I already reran because my old ones are falling apart. I showed in one of the previous videos, one of the previous parts. And then I want to put a radio in it. I have to unwinterize it, so I got new belts for it and all that stuff. So let's just see how far we get today, and hopefully we can knock this out this weekend. I'd like to try it out, try and get it out this weekend, so we'll see. I'm excited. I'll bring you all along for it. So here we go. Alright, so I'll try to get my seal puller in there. That might be easier said than done. Or down. And there we go. Okay, now, got the new seal. I also have bought the alignment tool for the gimbal bearing, and came as a kit with the seal driver too, so I can drive the new seal in a little bit easier, I guess. Alright, looks like this part installs over the install tool, kind of holds it. Sure, there probably wasn't enough for this, but I don't know. Feels nice and flush in there. Now we install the gimbal bearing. Alright, the way I understand it, and I'm definitely no certified boat mechanic, just out here doing shit the left way, the only way I know. So these gimbal bearings have a hole in it, and that hole is where, when you put grease into the side, when you grease your outdrive through your grease zerk here, comes through and into your gimbal bearing, right through that little hole back in there. You can kind of see right there. And that hole needs to line up with that hole in your bearing. So it actually goes through and gets grease into the bearing and does what it's supposed to do. So I'm going to do my best to line that up. Looks like this one's directly across from it. So it'll be something like, I don't know, like that, I guess. Again, not a boat mechanic, but I'm also not afraid to break my own stuff. So. There we go. Nice. Alright. Now, put some grease in there and see if I got it lined up or not. Alright, we have grease going into the bearing now. I feel good with that. We'll grease it a little bit more once I get it going, but I like that. Alright, I don't know if it's going to be easier to put those on first or these on first, but yeah. So, try and snake a hose all the way up into there and fit it into there. So, I don't envy the boat mechanics. This shit sucks. But I'll bring y'all back when I get that done and figure out the best route for bellows. So. Alright, back now. Got the exhaust bellow on. I have the main bellow here. I got the retainer down in there. Used my bearing puller to install it because I didn't have anything big enough to fit around it. So now I'm going to install the shift cable into here and then into the boat, and then add this funky dealy. So installs from the front, I believe. Something like this. Put that through there. I'm gonna put a little bit of sealant on these. Not much, just a little bit. Don't know if it calls for it, but I feel like it should have it. And have the tool to put it in with. Spin the hole. Ah, there we go. Ah, it's fighting back. Let me grab a wrench for that. Tighten that down really good, Dike. There we go. Okay. Now, all right, now put this on here. Just gotta jam this in the gas bucket, and away we go. Maybe. All right. Well, I lost my cap to my spray, so this will be fun. Nice. That should help us get it on there.
Two hours later.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Now it's sliding. There we go. I got it. I don't even know if I'm like in shop most of the time now, because just so you guys know, I don't know what I'm doing. In more ways than one, that's for sure. I think it just gets this little crimp-on collar piece. The heck am I supposed to put that on there? Oh well. We're just gonna guess. Plus, I heard if you do it wrong, these people in the comments will tell you the right way to do it, and they're very nice about it. That's what I heard, anyways. tell you very nicely how you messed up and what you did wrong and how you shouldn't be doing that or touching anything. But I don't care. I really don't. I'm gonna keep doing me like I always have. Okay. Nice and squeezed on there. As you can see, I got that one squeezed in. That one installed. It's ready. Put this cable through that hole down there. And then I think that one gets a cable clamp. It didn't say what these are for. I kind of figured that out on my own. Just kind of clamp that piece on there to hold the so that your hose clamp, I imagine it's so your hose clamp doesn't dig into the rubber and tear it up. So or maybe someone else is out working in their garage on a Friday having fun.
Yeah, feeling good on a Wednesday.
Alright, I'm gonna fight the throttle cable on the shifter cable on the inside, and then I'll come back to you when I get it all reran. Alright, I'm back again. I got I went ahead and ordered a new bellow to get the retaining ring because I didn't want to wait for just the retaining ring. It took too long. So, because I ruined one of them trying to get the retaining ring in for the bellows, and I had everything backwards and it was a whole thing. So, watched another video after I cooled off. Watched another video, got it in the right way, hopefully. But you can use your, as I saw in someone else's video, you can use your puller for your gimbal bearing. If you put the rod in backwards, and then inside of there is the retaining ring seal or retaining ring installer, and it'll kind of hold it all. I've already done this twice. I still don't know if I got it 100% right in there, but kind of letting it sit, letting that glue tack up. And then Ed's working on the lights over here. My trailer lights are junk, so picked up a LED trailer light kit. I wired in the radio the other day. It's way up there. And then I wired that in. I'll show you guys later, but I wired it into a Milwaukee battery. So that way I'm not killing my batteries. What?
Are you doing the side lights?
Yeah. All lights. You can pull all the wiring too.
Okay.
It came with all that shit.
Alright.
So we're gonna place all the wiring out on the trailer lights. But we'll set y'all up and we'll see if this worked or not. Oh, darn it. Push the edge of that again. Alright, what you don't want to do is you don't want to push the edge of your bellows out like I did. You can see right in here. Kind of pushed it up and out. It's the second time that's happened. I don't know what's going on with that. It's starting to get really frustrating. So we'll try it again. Sounded terrible over there.
Huh?
So that sounded terrible.
It's just plastic.
Right.
Just sit there spinning.
Yeah. Just want to go boating. Oh, damn it. I'm like, yeah, I got it. But nope, it pushed the top out. Alright, I'm gonna come back to y'all when I figure something else out. All right, y'all. Things have upgraded, downgraded. We're back to that now. But I had the shift mechanism backwards, so we pulled it out to do that, and I'm like, well, you know, might as well separate it, because I thought if I separate it, it'd be easier to turn that shift cable around. It was not, but I had to separate it anyways to do the impeller, so I'm like, let's just go ahead and take it off. And there was oil all over the input shaft, so clearly something was leaking on here. And I replaced the seal up here because it was bad. I did not do down here because I thought it was fine. I tested it in the garage. I didn't get any bubbles out of there. That's because all the air is coming out of here. So way up in there is the input, or I guess output shaft. So and that's leaking pretty bad. So should have changed it when I had it out for the first time, but I did not. And kind of show you how I tested that. I just blew air in through the oil vent, and you can kind of hear it blowing out through this hole. Pulled it all apart again. I think I have that in the gasket kit I bought. Hopefully. I'm tired of waiting on parts for this thing. So Ed's over here kind of cleaning up and replacing the impeller down here, trying to get that all cleaned up. It's pretty crusty. The impeller actually didn't look too bad, but changed it while I got it. So we're gonna keep plugging away. All right, I'm working on the intake. Gonna change the thermostat and clean it up a little bit. So much rust dust. Just a thin coat. Help seal everything up. Alright, I'll come back when all this is done. Alright, so thermostat's changed, ready to go. I got the alternator belt on. Wrong size belt for the power steering. Kind of a story of my life on this boat. Everything's been either wrong or just don't have, so gonna be here tomorrow. Hose clamps on here. I got a grit there at the house. We're gonna pivot over to trailer lights now, so get those pulled through, wired up, and we'll see how that goes. Okay, I'm back after way too much trial and error on this boat. I think I had to outdrive off, I don't know, 5 or 6 times. Forgot a gasket, put it back in. Forgot this, forgot that, didn't do this right, didn't have the shifter hooked up right, but we're good now. It's all squared away, it's all in there, it's all good. It actually wasn't too bad. Just take your time, maybe read the instructions, don't do like I do and just guess. All in all, I'm happy with where we're at on it. Let's see, we just ran it for a little while. It still needs a starter, but I'm not gonna worry about that tonight. We're hopefully trying to take it out tomorrow. It still starts, it just sounds super crispy. So our belts are in, thermostat's in, housing's in, tightened down. Checked for leaks, we're good there. I forgot some of the plugs that I pulled for the winter to drain the water out. So I put those back in. And then, yeah, here we are. Let me start it up. Eddie, you want to hit the water for me? Steering's still really tight, and I don't know. Imagine it's probably just the steering cable's probably just gunked up. So he's got the water on. Start it up. Starts up quick, it runs real good, it sounds real good. So. Temps are low. I don't think RPM gauge works. Oil pressure is great. It's, 70 pounds almost. Fuel gauge is off because I filled the tank up. I believe the battery voltage works. My lights work, the horns work, everything else works. So yeah. Runs good, acts good. Once it gets warmed up, it definitely blows a lot, pushes more water out than when it's not, but as it gets hot, I think we're good to go. I will bring you back with me tomorrow, and hopefully we're finishing this video out and I can get it put up. All right, we're back again. After I said, oh, everything's running great, everything's going good, it wasn't pulling any water. It did the day before, it's not yesterday. So I'm gonna take this off again for like the 6th or 7th time. See what's going on. Hopefully the freshwater tube just fell off. So we'll see. Bring it all along. All right, so it's out. I'm gonna pull this case off just to make sure there's not anything going wrong in there. Shouldn't be. But you never know. Not anymore, anyways. Tired of taking this thing apart. I'm tired, Grandpa. That's too dang bad.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
That's too damn bad!
All right, y'all. I think it's good to go. We're just gonna take the rest of the time to kind of clean up, put it back together, and maybe wash it, and then I'll come back to y'all when we're on the lake. Okay, it's a big day. We're gonna float test the boat and then go out for the maiden voyage since I did all the work on it. So bring you guys along and we'll have a little fun little boat day.
It's roaring like a tiger.
Like a kid. We have a little leak I gotta fix. I just need to find a flathead. Got Phillips over there. I think we have a flathead in here. Just don't know where.
The seat back.
No. It's working! All right, y'all, that's gonna do it for this episode of Leftway Garage. Quick recap, we took my boat, got it all covered up now, storage for now, until next time. Took the out drive off, fixed it, one winterized it, new belts, cleaned the fuel tank out, new fuel, got it running good, took it out, had a blast. Have a slight vibration at slow speed, so I need to figure that out. So high speed, no problem. There will be a part 2. I have a soft spot in the floor. I have steering. The steering's bad. We'll try and force some fluid through the steering line to clean that out, so I'll get that going. But that'll be a little bit later. Yeah, I think it's been a long journey getting to this point, but I think we're good to go. Just to close off, I want to say, you know, if you like this stuff, if you want to see me keep doing more stuff, I got a lot more planned, a lot more projects planned, fun stuff coming up. So, you know, maybe think about subscribing, leave me a comment, whatever. Also, don't forget, you too can work on your stuff. Get out there, uncover it, get going, and we'll see you on the next one. Have a good one.